Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello, Taurus. This is your horoscope for the week of March 3rd, 2019. Now, currently, the House of Taurus is hosting Mars, while your ruling planet Venus has moved into Aquarius. And so, one of the things about Venus in Aquarius is that it generally makes it where you're more willing to bend rules, and that can sometimes get you into trouble, especially in your close relationships. One of the things that you're going to be feeling this week is that you are wanting to have something a little bit more unusual or possibly unorthodox in terms of your relationships, and this possibly at your own peril. You need to make sure that anything that you are doing or anything that you want to do, that if you have a significant other in your life, that you're honest with them about it so that you can really engage wholeheartedly in whatever it is that you want to experience. This is a week where you're tempted to do experimentation. You're going to be interested in pursuing other people. This is not a long-term strategy for success. And if you can, you really need to resist the urges that are associated with this Venus transit through Aquarius. It's very likely that it could cause lasting damage in your closest relationships because you'll be perceived as being fickle and less than 100% honest. Even if you're working to be that way, chances are you're going to engage in trickery. So if you find yourself moving in a direction where you feel excited but also a little bit scared or concerned about consequences, you should probably try to make sure that you're allowing the consideration of consequences to be foremost in your mind. You really don't want to wreck your stability and your security in the pursuit of something that's going to be very fleeting and is only really part of this current transit cycle. So this week you really need to be consciously aware that you're going to be being pulled in a direction to experience things that are new to you, but that if you do that, it could really bleed over into your other relationships and people's feelings could end up getting hurt, and you might be perceived as the type of person who's just using other people to get what you want. That's not who you are. You don't want to be perceived that way, so just be very conscious about that, and you'll probably be able to avoid any bad outcomes or bad situations that may arise. So just remain in control to the greatest of your ability. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here is a rundown of the other planets and our star. Mercury, Neptune, and the Sun are in Pisces. Pluto and Saturn are in Capricorn. Mars, as you know, is in Taurus. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. Uranus is in Aries. Venus is in Aquarius, and the moon will start the week in Aquarius, move through Pisces and Aries, and will end the week in Taurus. So again, the message this week, be aware that you're wanting to do things that are a little bit risque and that might actually lead to some significant consequences in the bad sense for you if you don't gain control over your emotions.
Thank you for listening, and visit 1pkc.io for more great content.